Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, I'm going to mount that 490 motor. I just got this repaired. Excuse me. And while I was doing the video, I thought I would do a quick tutorial. Now, this is a Marx 400 body. This is a Marx 490 body. And a fairly recent one because it's actually set up for the micro motor. But you can put full-size motors in it. But I wanted to show you an interesting conundrum. So here's the Marx 400 body. This will fit a standard double reduction motor, but it will not fit the 490 push rods. If you put this motor in a 400 body, it cannot turn because the push rod hits right there. However, if you put it in a 490 body, and it does not. So there's a dimensional difference. Even though it's really hard to perceive it, there's a small difference in them right there, as you can probably see between the black one and the red one. So this space is much larger just to make room for that push rod. So I just wanted to do a quick video on that. Anyway, I'm mounting that motor in this 490, which is surprisingly it is a 490 motor after all. Because I was going to put it in the red 400, but it will not work. So, a complete engine made entirely out of junk. That motor has been here for months, just sitting in the box. And put that new armature in it, and it's up and running. So a new engine. As you can see, it was not intended to have a full-size motor in it. There's the hole for the micro motor mount. I've got to put another screw in here. Anyway, I just got this put together, so I thought I'd do a quick video on it. And always fun to make a new engine, especially making it out of parts. You know, just stuff's been sitting around forever. Like I said, I cycle the motors through these bodies, and when I find usually a metal locomotive, a Commodore Vanderbilt, a 5.9 something. Anyway, pull the motor out of one of these, stick it in those, get it running, and cannibalize the motors that I can't fix. But it really pays to have a supply of parts, and it's surprising the kind of stuff you can put together literally out of junk. So a working 490, it runs forward only, but let me pull the camera off the tripod and we'll put this on a consist and take it around and see how it runs. So it doesn't weigh a lot, but it's got a double reduction motor in it. So let's see, this is 19 tin litho cars. And it pulls it. I put a traction tire on that and it'll pull it perfectly. So that's running really well. Made completely out of junk. So I just want to do a video on this. Anyway, a good point to remember that if you have 490 push rods, you cannot use the 400 body unless you modify it by clipping off that piece of plastic right there and opening up that hole. Then you can put a 400 or 490 push rod in it. Anyway, that appears to be the only difference between the 490 and the 400. Anyway, I just thought it was significant. Wanted to do a quick video on it. So a new engine, and if you look at it, the thing looks new. I mean, you never know this was just made out of parts, and this body's been around. Like I said, I've probably had a dozen, I probably had 6 motors in this. Something like that. Several. And I use it just for doing this. It's a good place to store a motor when it's not running, and it gives you a new locomotive. So I just want to do a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.